Hello, my second grade students. This is Mr. Bailey, one of your second grade teachers, and as always, it is a great day to learn something new. Today's lesson is over making connections. Do you all remember about making connections when you read? Well, if you don't, we're going to recap over the lesson that we learned back last semester, okay? So let's get started. There are three ways to hook up with the text. Hook up meaning making connections, okay? One, text to self, text to text, and text to world. With this strategy, you can relate to characters, visualize, which means have a clearer picture in your head of what's going on in the story, avoid boredom, helps you pay attention, it teaches you to listen to others and what are their stories, and read actively. Also, it helps you remember what you've read and helps you to ask questions, okay? When do we make connections, students? You're right. You see it before reading, during reading, and after reading, okay? Before you start to read, you can activate your background knowledge. Ask yourself, what do I already know about this subject or topic? And think about what you want to know about the topic in the text that you're reading. Okay? Text to self. Let's read this. My brother and I were playing around when things got out of hand. As we were wrestling around on the floor, my foot kicked the glass coffee table and smashed it into pieces. What did that remind you of? Did I ever fight with my relative? Did we ever break an object at home? Do you remember what you broke? How did it happen? How did your parents or an adult respond and react when they seen it? That is a text to self connection, okay? Because it helps you think of a personal situation that you have experienced, okay? Text to text. Text to text is what connections you can make with a book, article, picture, or movie that you have read or seen before. So you're connecting the current book that you're reading to a book that you have not read yet. Maybe you're comparing information. So is the information similar or different from what you have read before? Does it help you connect and understand the new material that you are reading? That's text to text. Let's look at text to world. Text to world is knowing different types of facts. So what specific facts do you know about the subject? You can look up, you can make a web, you can make a know and want to know chart, okay? So you can see what all you know and what you have yet to learn about a topic, okay? You may read about the topic, or you could have heard about the topic that you're reading at home or in class, in a newspaper or on television or on the internet. So that is many ways that you can find out different things about different topics, okay? So you can read, you can hear it, you can see it, and it helps you to make that connection to the text, okay? So let's practice, let's look. We'll read this and then we'll answer the question. There were many kinds of toothbrushes thousands of years ago. One kind that was used was a chew stick. It was a twig with a frayed end. It was rubbed against the teeth. Toothbrushes like the ones today were made in 1498. They were made in China. They had hairs taken from a hog. Today, They are made with nylon, excuse me. It is a special kind of plastic rope. It was first used in 1938. So the question, a person who wanted to know more about toothbrushes should most likely read what other articles? A. The invention of the toothbrush. B. Making things from trees. C. The history of China. Or D. The many uses of pig hair. Just a few more seconds. If you said that the answer was the invention of the toothbrush, you are correct. This article talks about the different types of toothbrushes over the years. So when you're trying to make the connection, you would want to know more about the invention of the toothbrush. Let's read this. Bees are very important. They help plants make seeds as they fly from one flower to another. This helps fruits and vegetables grow. Bees also suck nectar, a sweet juice from flowers. Then they turn it into honey. Many of the foods we eat need the help of bees. A person who wanted to know more about bees should most likely read what other articles? A. Planting a garden. B. Why we need bees. C. What bugs can eat. Or D. Choosing a flower. Just a few more seconds. If you said B, why we need bees, that's funny. You are correct. This article tells of the importance of bees, and it would make spark interest of why bees are important. So we would want to read other articles on why we need bees. There will be text to real world and text to text connections, okay? Last one. Sea stars are sometimes called starfish, but they are not really fish at all. They are a kind of sea animal that can be found in tide pools. A tide pool is a small pool of water left on the beach. Sea stars are shaped like a star with 5 legs. They use the suckers on the bottom of their legs to hold on to the rocks. A person who wants to know more about sea stars should most likely read which other article? A. How ocean animals eat. B. Wonderful fish. C. Animals of the tide pool. Or D. Studying the stars. Just a few more seconds and we'll move on. If you said C, animals of the tide pool, you are correct. It talks about the beach and tide pool. And so we could use our knowledge on the beach from going to the beach, from reading about the beach. That can be our connections to understand that. So this concludes today's lesson. I hope, as always, that you are remaining safe and enjoying your break. We miss you guys so much and hope to see you soon.